Ladies and gentlemen, people get caught up thinking that blessings have to look a certain way. They think blessings have to be loud, flashy, something you can point to and say, there it is. They want the money, the shiny car, the big house, the applause, the accolades. But let me tell you something real. Sometimes the greatest blessings don't look like blessings at all. Sometimes they come wrapped in struggle, wrapped in pain, wrapped in what feels like failure. And that's where most people miss it. See, the world wants us to believe that if it's not obvious, it's not valuable. If you can't see it or touch it, it's not real. But life is deeper than that. Life is full of moments that test your faith, your strength, your endurance. And those moments, they're not punishments. No, sir. Those moments are blessings in disguise. You might be going through something right now that feels like a curse. Maybe you lost a job, maybe a relationship ended, maybe your dreams are on hold and you don't know why. Maybe you're facing health issues, loneliness, rejection, the list goes on. And I'm here to tell you, don't be fooled. Don't let your eyes deceive you. What you're seeing might look like the end, but it's really the beginning. You see, blessings don't always come wrapped in gold and glitter. Sometimes they come in the form of lessons, in the form of discipline, in the form of endurance. Sometimes the greatest blessings come wrapped in invisible wings. They come silently, working behind the scenes when you're too tired to keep going. They're quiet, but they're powerful. You think about the seed, that little thing buried in the dirt. It's dark, it's cold, it's hidden, but inside that dirt, that seed is growing. It's breaking open. It's fighting its way toward the light. You can't see what's happening under the surface, but something powerful is going on. That's your life. That's your struggle. That's your blessing. So don't be discouraged by the hard days. Don't give up when the world looks like it's against you. The real blessing might be the strength you're building, the character you're developing, the patience you're learning. That's the stuff that lasts. That's the stuff that makes you unstoppable. Remember this. Just because you don't see the blessing today doesn't mean it's not there. Sometimes the greatest gifts in life aren't wrapped up in something you can hold or show off. They're wrapped in invisible wings, wings of wisdom, wings of resilience, wings of faith. And those wings are carrying you higher than you think. So hold your head up. Keep moving forward. Trust the process, because your blessing is coming, and when it does, it's going to be greater than anything you ever imagined. Listen to me carefully. God's work is often done in silence. You want the miracle, you want the breakthrough, but sometimes it doesn't come with a spotlight or a marching band. Sometimes the most powerful moves happen when the world is quiet, when it feels like nothing is happening at all. That's the place where faith is tested. That's the place where you have to hold on tight and believe without seeing. You see, too many people get frustrated because they want instant answers, instant results. They want to see the mountain move before they start climbing it. But what if the mountain isn't moving because God is doing something deeper, something you can't see yet? What if the silence you're feeling is actually a divine pause, a preparation, a positioning, a hidden move that's bigger than you can imagine? There is a power in the unseen. There is a strength in the quiet moments. There is a victory that's brewing even when you feel forgotten. When your prayers seem like they're bouncing off the ceiling, when your tears are falling and no one notices, when doors stay shut and the days drag on, That's when the invisible hand is at work. That's when the silent forces are shifting your life. Faith isn't just believing when everything looks good. Faith is believing when you have no reason to believe. Faith is holding on in the dark, in the silence, when nobody's watching. And I want you to know that's where character is built. That's where champions are born. Too many people give up right before the blessing comes. Too many throw in the towel during the quiet seasons. But the truth is, the quiet seasons are the most important seasons. They're the classrooms where you learn patience, where you learn trust, where you learn to stand on your own 2 feet, even when the ground shakes beneath you. I'm telling you, don't mistake the silence for absence. Don't mistake the delay for denial. The greatest victories, the greatest breakthroughs, the greatest blessings, they are often wrapped in silence. Invisible to the eye, but visible to the spirit. So when life feels still, when the world seems to be moving past you, don't lose hope. Don't lose heart. The God who never sleeps, who never slumbers, who is always working behind the scenes, He is at work in your life right now. He is moving in the silence. He is preparing something for you that you can't yet see. You just have to hold on. You have to trust the process. You have to believe that even when it feels quiet, you're not alone. Because sometimes the most powerful blessings come wrapped in invisible wings, moving silently, carrying you forward, lifting you higher, even when you can't hear the sound. So stand firm, stay faithful, keep your eyes on the prize, because your breakthrough is on its way, and it's going to come in the quiet, in the silence, in the invisible wings. Sometimes in life, doors close on us, and when that happens, it hurts, it stings. It feels like rejection, like the universe is against you. But I'm here to tell you something real. Not every closed door is a dead end. Sometimes a door closes to protect you from what you don't even realize is coming your way. Sometimes the door closes so that a better door can open. See, people get stuck on what's lost instead of focusing on what's being made ready. They get bitter, angry, confused. Why me? Why now? Why this door? But here's the truth. Every closed door is a setup for a greater opportunity. Every no you receive is God's way of saying, not yet, not for this, but I'm preparing you for something bigger. Let me break it down for you. When a door closes, it's not just about shutting something out. It's about redirecting your life, steering you toward your destiny. It's about the universe aligning in a way you can't yet understand. That closed door might be blocking you from a path that's filled with danger, failure, or heartbreak. It might be saving you from wasting your time and energy on something that's not meant for you. You ever think about the fact that sometimes the hardest no you get is actually the biggest blessing in disguise, because that no pushes you to grow, to rethink, to shift your focus. It forces you to look inward, to discover your strength, to tap into your faith. And those moments, that pain, that confusion, that's where your character is forged. I want you to stop seeing closed doors as rejection. I want you to start seeing them as protection, as preparation, as divine direction. Because the truth is, the right door won't just open. It will fly wide open. And when it does, you'll walk through it with a confidence you didn't have before. Sometimes you have to lose the wrong thing to get the right thing. Sometimes you have to be turned away so you can be turned toward your true calling. And it might not make sense now, but one day, when you look back, you'll see how every closed door was a part of a bigger plan, a plan to bring you closer to where you're meant to be. So don't give up. Don't get discouraged when one door closes. Don't stay stuck on the threshold. Keep moving. Keep trusting, because your breakthrough is waiting on the other side of that closed door. And when it opens, it's going to be everything you prayed for and more. Remember, life's not about the doors that close. It's about the ones that open, and the journey you take to get there. You might not see it, you might not feel it, but there are invisible wings carrying you every single day. When life knocks you down and you think you're finished, those wings are what keep you from hitting the ground. You see, there's a power, a grace, a protection working behind the scenes that the eye cannot detect. It's quiet, but it's strong. It's unseen, but it's real. You know, people want to see proof. They want to see their problems disappear overnight. But what if the blessing isn't the problem disappearing? What if the blessing is the strength to stand up after the fall? What if the blessing is not avoiding the storm, but being able to walk through it without being destroyed? That's what these invisible wings are about. They're the grace that whispers, "Keep going," when your own voice is shaking. They're the peace that settles in your soul when chaos is all around you. They're the protection that surrounds you when the enemy is lurking, trying to take you out. You don't see these wings, but they are the difference between surviving and thriving. Think about those moments when you should have given up. You were tired, broken, defeated, but somehow you kept pushing. That wasn't luck. That wasn't coincidence. That was invisible wings carrying you. You might not understand it at the time, but when you look back, you realize there was something greater holding you up, lifting you higher, keeping you in the fight. Invisible wings don't just protect you physically, they protect your heart, your mind, your spirit. They shield you from despair. They shield you from fear. They keep you focused on your purpose when distractions try to pull you away. When people doubt you, when the world turns its back, when doors slam in your face, those wings are still there, working silently to keep you in the game. The truth is, the most powerful blessings don't always come with fanfare. Sometimes they come in the quiet moments when you're all alone, when no one is watching, and you're just holding on by a thread. Those invisible wings show up to catch you just before you fall apart. They show up to remind you that you're not alone, that you are seen, that you are loved. So don't be discouraged when you don't feel strong enough. Don't be shaken when the weight feels too heavy. Because even when you don't feel it, even when you don't see it, those invisible wings are there, lifting you, guarding you, carrying you through the storms of life. And one day, when you look back at all the times you survived, all the battles you fought and won, you'll understand. You'll see those invisible wings were there all along, unseen but unshakable. Pain, struggle, hardship. These are not just obstacles to overcome, they are the furnace that forges greatness. Too many people run from pain, but what if pain is actually the greatest teacher you'll ever have? What if the very thing that's trying to break you is the thing that's building you? Listen closely, because this is truth. Pain produces purpose. See, when life knocks you down, it's tempting to say, "Why me?" But instead, you should be asking, "What is this preparing me for?" Every trial you face, every hard night, every tear shed, it's not random, it's shaping you. It's molding your character. It's giving you strength that no easy day ever could. The world wants to tell you that success is about comfort, about avoiding struggle. But that's a lie. Success is about endurance. It's about what happens when the lights go out and the applause stops. It's about how you carry yourself when no one is watching. Pain reveals your true character. It shows you what you're really made of. Think about a diamond. A diamond forms under pressure. Heat and weight squeeze the carbon until it becomes something rare, something valuable, something beautiful. That's you. You're a diamond in the making. The pressure isn't punishment, it's preparation. The pain isn't the end of the story, it's the beginning of your transformation. And here's another truth. Those who have never been broken often have the hardest time staying whole. But humility, empathy, and wisdom. It's the scars you carry that remind you how far you've come. It's the struggle that fuels your passion to push harder, reach higher, and become more. You don't just survive pain, you use it. You learn from it, you grow through it. The hard times teach you patience. They teach you resilience. They teach you how to stand tall when the winds try to knock you over. The pain is the soil in which your purpose takes root. And here's the kicker. Your pain is also your platform. When you rise above it, your story becomes a beacon for others. Your struggles become your strength. Your journey through darkness lights the way for someone else still in the shadows. That's the power of pain. It's never wasted when you use it to fuel your greatness. So don't run from your pain. Don't hide it. Don't let it defeat you. Embrace it. Let it teach you. Let it build you, because pain is not your enemy. It's your ally. It's the fire that tempers your soul, the weight that strengthens your muscles, the challenge that unlocks your destiny. You were not made to be comfortable. You were made to be courageous. And courage isn't the absence of pain. It's the triumph over it. So stand up, rise up, and let your pain produce a purpose so powerful, so unstoppable, that nothing can hold you back. I want you to hear me clearly today. If you're still here, if you're still standing, then the blessing is still working. Sometimes we look at our lives and all we see are the setbacks, the failures, the disappointments. We focus on the things that didn't go right, the doors that didn't open, the dreams that didn't come true. But listen, the very fact that you're still breathing, still moving forward, still showing up, means something powerful is happening. Survival is not just about getting through the day. It's about proof that you're being prepared for something greater. Every step you take, every battle you fight, every time you say, "I'm not done," that's a sign that the blessing is not only on the way, it's already working inside of you. You see, blessings don't always come wrapped in instant success or easy victories. Sometimes they come as endurance. Sometimes the blessing is the strength you didn't know you had to keep going when the whole world told you to quit. Sometimes the blessing is the grit, the perseverance, the will to fight through the long night until the dawn. And I want you to know, those who give up too soon never get to experience the fullness of what's coming. They never get to taste the fruit of the struggle because they stopped believing the blessing was still working. But not you, not today. You are a warrior, you are a survivor. And the fact that you're still here means your story isn't finished. There's a spiritual law at work here. When you keep moving forward despite the pain, despite the setbacks, despite the doubts, that's when the breakthrough shows up. When you keep your faith alive in the dark, when you keep pushing when everyone else walks away, that's when the blessing becomes visible. Sometimes the journey is long and the road is hard, but don't mistake the delay for denial. Don't confuse the silence for absence. What you can't see right now, what you don't feel right now, is a powerful work happening in the background. It's the invisible wings lifting you higher. It's the quiet preparation for your moment to shine. So when you feel like you're at the end of your rope, when you feel like giving up is the only option, remember this. If you're still here, that means the blessing is still working. It means you have more to give, more to overcome, more to achieve. It means the victory that feels so far away is actually closer than you think. Keep your head up, keep your heart strong, keep your faith unshaken, because the story of your life isn't written yet. And if you're still standing, still fighting, still believing, then the best is yet to come.